Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dire Roll Endfrost. I'm the Dungeon Master Jake, and now you're doing it too, new guy. What one session start? I want it to be void of dumb dancing, but
Well, you should say it before we start.
No, then we would definitely do it.
yeah, that's like
Fair enough. There's no winning.
Jeez, Jakin, did you grow up watching and idolizing Footloose, but not for the right reasons? Dancing's not allowed.
Yeah, I really resonated with that guy. Anyway, I don't know if this is just like a mental thing, but as soon as we hit stream, I'm like, man, it's really hot. I want to get my wife to turn down the AC.
No, it's because it's me, but you can't remove me because I'm a player.
Oh, I can remove you. I just realized my chat isn't working on my app. There it is. There it is. Okay. Last session, we witnessed the first battle, what promises to be many. You guys attacked with your force of 325 the ruin, the toppled tower of the Footkeep, and it did not go well. I think that's the best, nicest way to describe it. 90 people walked out of that from your side, walked out of that battle alive. And the Thane Kiatan gave his life so that you guys could escape. And it seemed that you guys were being pursued by a small group, although small is being used in numerical sense, of frost giants. And Oddmund proposed to Fenrir that you guys take refuge in the ruin of Eidir's Regard.
He proposed to Fenrir? How cute.
And he got me a castle.
That's waifu material right there.
We're real progressive.
Alright, that's the stream. Goodbye, everybody. I'm just kidding. Anyway, they found inside that there are pools of acid, and underneath the keep of the castle, it's kind of sunken into the ground, and there is a large chasm. Hakan approached the chasm, and he heard a large creature breathing steadily within. There was also a light on in one of the towers when you guys approached that was quickly snuffed out, and so the party decided to investigate that, and it eventually led them to capture a dragonborn from the Naaman Empire who claimed he was a merchant, and he and Raylath exchanged pleasantries, and Raylath let him loose. And that's kind of where we left off.
Yep, the next step was going to go eventually explore the scary cavern.
Well, specifically where we left off was with Brayleth catching back up with the group and saying, we have a problem. And then Jake and cut black.
So we fade in on Raylath, and he reiterates, we have a problem, so that the audience is caught up.
Big problem.
Like, is it bigger than a bread box?
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was troll-sized.
He's probably considerably larger than even troll size. The Dragonborn that we speak with, who say he is a merchant and is going to do the trading and stuff. He is lying through teeth. I don't know how much I can share with you on this, but He represents an organization from the Naaman Empire that are the first wave of possible invasion.
So he was a traitor.
No, I mean, even if we are going with traitor with T in it instead of D, he would not be traitor because he is doing his due diligence to his government to help them. I mean, if he was citizen of
So
the
you're the
North,
traitor.
I am traitor with a D.
But we still have a traitor with a T.
No traitors. Only
Well, I don't
traitors.
mean the Dragonborn.
Who's traitor?
I
then?
may not be a smart fellow, but I was listening and I absorb a lot of things,
Nah.
mostly weapon attack. And he said that he came up from Fort Grunt. Who do we know that's kind of like shifty, present company not included, the opposite. Like, I don't mean you people that are shifty, but who do we know that's shifty that visits Fort Grunt frequently? I'll give you a hint. His name starts with an O.
Does that mean we can finally do something about this? Is intraconic, by the way. Does that mean we can finally do something about Oddmond? Is this our chance?
I think he's actually giving us the opportunity here.
Yes,
but
I am talking about Oddman. I don't understand what you guys are saying, but I heard his name.
so what is your plan with Admin? We don't have exactly solid evidence that he is traitor with T.
Oh, I didn't have a plan. I just thought it was weird, and that I think he's a traitor. A lot have been bothering me about him, other than like the not giving us food and then everything going down between us.
And not defending his people.
He did defend kind of some of his people, but no offense, Hakan, when I say this, because you're cool. The fact that field folk got this far south and no one noticed or did anything about it kind of seems weird. Once again, no offense, Hakan. You're cool.
Well, I mean, we're good scouts and we know how to fight, so it's not surprising that we got this far south.
But you think that someone would see it, and then as the force is going to, hold them off, kind of like what we did at the Footkeep, they would be like, "You go tell someone about this."
It is not, yeah, it is a little unbelievable that everyone would have died and nobody who survived would have gone. Maybe people should know about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I see your point. Well, it's easy then. Just challenge him to a duel, win, and take over his land.
That's exactly what
I don't think it works quite like that.
You bear folk and your culture. Why do you make everything so complicated?
we call it checks and balances.
Why have to go and make things so complicated?
That could be a new song.
Copyright
It could
struck.
be. It could be. We will work on. It's legally distinct. It's in different accent and change some of the words.
Got it. I didn't know accents was qualified as 50% different, but you know what? I'm right there with you.
Parody law.
I mean, we could. We can't really just. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to level with you guys. My track record as of late hasn't been great. I mean, I lost to Hakon's brother.
He is
Just
strong.
kicked at the foot keep. Oh my!
Okay, at
Has
the
he ripped a
Footkeep,
giant chain out of a wall? I haven't heard of it.
at the Footkeep, it wasn't a one-on-one duel. But you remember all the times the gods have struck people blind for you?
Yeah, I do remember that. But I mean, the fact that they didn't strike anyone blind this time kind of tells me like maybe I'm pushing my luck. And they're like, "Whoa, you need to slow down, champ."
I'm just not to interrupt this lovely session of self-deprecation, but we're get off of the track. I'm saying this is all important as well, but behind all of it now, the eternal Naaman Empire is looking to the north, and they are sending agents, and this is bad. This is
I get that,
very bad.
but we already have like one big bad thing already kind of bearing down. I mean, two if the giants are not
think-
working
I
with
think we can
Blizzard Lady,
we can qualify it as just the end of the world. That's okay.
as we know it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel fine.
There it is.
Drove it home, boys.
Well, I'm a little bit more of a immediate threat kind of guy. I think that all this conversation is well and good. We should keep that in mind. However, we still have that cave with a big breeding thing, which I was not quite willing to go all alone and see what it was.
The big breeding thing?
Yeah, the cavern under the keep.
Not with a D, with a T.
It's my accent.
I'm just saying, if it's breeding, we should probably give him some privacy.
No, it's the time to
Or
strike.
that's a perfect
You'll
moment to
never
strike.
expect it.
Oh no!
Thank God we're
That's-
18 plus.
Never know it's
Uh,
coming.
This is the last kind of surprise I'm looking for while breathing.
Well, my
That's
point
why it's a
still
good
stands.
time to.
We should go seek what's under this cavern, what's in this cavern, and deal with it one way or another.
Yeah, I mean,
Back
I already made one friend, so maybe we can make some more.
We're losing Vegas.
Vegas is fine.
That's a lie.
Vegas is good.
You've lost your beard.
And
You're
then
obviously not
just-
good.
All right, so you
Gonna
guys are gonna
start walking.
head down into the cavern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walking
let's
like
do
that.
Okay.
Walk this way.
All right. Once you guys come off this, the part of the slope that would have basically once you have a roof over your heads, you guys know it is quite dark, and none of you have dark vision.
I cast light.
Okay. That's 30-60, right? 30-30. Cool.
2020.
Which is it? Is it
It's
2020?
2020.
Everyone was nodding, and then PR came in here and corrected it. Cool. That's why we keep him around. Because he actually knows the damn rules. Not saying you guys don't, but you don't.
Well, I mean, I cannot cast lights, so that information just gets out of my brain because it's not necessary.
Alright, very bottom center.
You don't tell me what to do. I'll find myself.
Alright, let's see
You
if I
found
can...
yourself?
Wait, just
Oh, yeah.
brief question. Is this after arrest or
When would you
I
want to
don't think so.
rest?
We chased them, came back.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
rest.
That's okay. I'm
Are you presuming that because I put you on a battle map that there will be battle?
I mean, I feel great.
That tends to happen.
Yeah, she didn't even have to roll for exhaustion.
yeah, that's unacceptable.
She was carried.
It is rough.
No.
Akon's gonna take a
No.
few steps forward.
Do they mean no? No.
And then Akon's gonna stop because he can't see in the dark. Holy shit, I cannot see in the dark. That's ridiculous.
Correct. That's how darkness works.
Reli's gonna go ahead and have his bow pulled and arrow knocked.
Well,
Just in
since we have
case.
light, hold on.
I'm holding on. Go away, you're distracting me.
Inventory. I'm gonna light up a torch.
You gonna light one?
Yeah.
Torches are 2020.
I don't know.
Correct.
I cannot use the same excuse as before because I actually have torches, but I did not read their light radius. Okay, so first I'm gonna go explore this because nothing ever goes bad if we get it's empty. We're good to go.
Why don't we just call out to it and be like, "Hey, we're here to be friends."
You're muted, Ahokulu.
That's a great idea. You do that by yourself alone somewhere.
Okay, if you guys want to wait out the cave,
So maybe see what we deal with first before we call out to it, huh?
All right, stop,
I would like
everyone.
to be moving stealthily.
Everyone stop.
Okay. Ahokulu, roll stealth, please. Okay.
I know I'm literally glowing, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, that would make it hard, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, sound-wise and everything, she's stealthy.
Right. Yeah.
it's just
She's not making any sound. All right.
If the eyes lay upon her, she's screwed.
Hakan, as you kind of come out into this big open chamber, you
Yeah.
all hear this this echoing off the walls. This. And it seems like whatever is breathing, you've caught its attention. And at that moment,
I dodge.
a very large figure with thundering kind of footsteps, dud, 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 as you guys kind of feel it. This very large creature just comes just into view.
it's a red dog.
Um.
Is his name Clifford?
Well, this would be a good time. The maps we're using are made by Gabriel Picard, and the tokens we're using are made by Oliver Smith, and we might show a few later on that are from Wider Path Gaming. Patronize them if you're interested. Links are down below. Okay.
Damn it, Vegas, you were quicker than me.
So, this creature kind of lumbering in just at the edge of your light is it's huge, to use a game term. It appears six-limbed, and it has a very kind of narrow body, and it does appear, scaled, and kind of like a lighter rust color, like a rust yellow.
Hi.
All right, it takes one of its limbs takes one step forward, and it looks like this kind of 90-degree angled arm and it at the end of it has a claw that is very much like a very malleable shovel, and it's bristling with studs. It kind of run up its arm and come out of its joints, and it takes another step forward. You can see two smaller limbs coming off of where you would assume to be its chest underneath these two kind of large arms. And they look more like arms you could operate with. And behind him, he's got legs that are digidegrade and a tail sweeping behind him.
I take one step forward and I still dodge. I'm not looking particularly aggressive, but I'm still holding my maul.
It has a very large mouth, which it opens agape and stretches out its neck and lets out a and then it
Our language.
kind of cocks its head up mid growl and goes, and then kind of rears its head back, contemplatively.
Quick, what do you two that speak dragon? Speak.
We're not here to threaten you in Draconic.
I thought you might be here as food. But one of you smells familiar. And takes another step, and the majority of its form is now in the light. And you guys can see it has two kind of gray, very small eyes that appear to be defunct. Like this creature is blind. And it starts sniffing the air some more. And it points its nostril away from Hakan and towards the rest of the group.
Great lizard thing. We come in peace. Do not eat us.
It turns and it says in Northman, I speak your tongue.
Well, I just feel silly then. I still stand by what I asked. Hi, I'm Fenrir. Who are you? Oh, great lizard.
Probably not call it lizard.
I
Dragon?
am Ogahoram Laktar.
Oh god, another one.
Can you say that one more time?
How many W's?
Ogahoram Maktar.
Haramaktar. Thank you.
We aren't food. What kind of familiarity are you?
One of you smells like my kin.
Akalu points at Raylath.
You're muted, Raylath.
Rayla takes a slight step behind cover.
The slightest among you. And he takes another step forward and reaches at his neck and puts it right within like 12 inches of Aokulu and goes, this one.
So,
Dad?
are you my dad? Yeah, I'm just Rayla's just gonna keep quiet back here. This ain't got nothing to do with him.
Akon's still kind of getting ready to fight, but not actively looking aggressive. Even though the beast seems blind, but still good to mention.
Okay. You asked about food. That's something I can tackle. There are a lot of very edible people coming from the north. If you'd like a snack, I don't know what to do with that.
The plains around this man-made fortress keep me well fed. Humans, they are more akin to sweets.
Oh no, I'm fat and made out of chocolate.
And then he turns his head and sniffs near Hakan and goes, this one More protein than usual.
Yeah, so he is what we have termed as beefy.
Jeez.
But, okay, real fast. The reason we came down here is just because we heard breathing, right?
Yes, and it was his.
Well, yeah, I figured that much. But I'm making sure there wasn't some other part of the mission that brought us down here that I am not forgetting to mention. Like, oh yeah, by the way, can you stop doing this thing or whatever?
No.
Literally
we
the
wanted
breathing.
to-
Yeah.
It was
wanted
just
to
the
befriend
breathing.
this
We were
thing or kill it.
curious. Okay, good.
And
That's
he has rough spikes.
okay. Good. Good to know. I can look forward to going blind and having rough spikes. We
I mean,
Vin-
and 6 legs. Don't forget that.
6 limbs.
we were drawn to this cave by a very obvious powerful presence.
Your flattery, normally, I would find it pedantic, but from you it is more a curiosity. Are you one of the bloodline?
Akalu like gently touches. Is this a scene in How to Train Your Dragon? Where you're in the background like. Akalu gently touches her forehead and says, "Well, that would explain the scales."
I'm not sure if I should kill you or not.
I'm inclined to say not. But you kind of expect that answer, don't you? How many of the bloodline would you have even met in your lifetime?
None.
So really, if anything, I'm a rarity.
The storm dragons used to hunt your kind. It didn't end well for them.
Yes, we aren't as contemptible as they are.
Them as her kind, or them as in the storm dragons, my
Both.
great liege? Okay, just going to back up.
Raylith will just kind of beckon Fenrir a little closer. Come on back. It's okay.
I'm like looking over at Fenrir like, what do you mean my kind? I'm a person.
And her name is Anakin.
Honestly though, character arc wise.
all right, bring it back.
Do you hate Sam?
That's the
So
real
much.
question. So much. So much.
It's rough, of course.
Well, you found the powerful presence. What now?
Well, I wasn't expecting to develop a relationship. You mentioned the storm dragons. Are they not an active part of your draconic community?
Well, it's not like we have town hall meetings where everyone fancies out and tells everybody what happened or whatever it is you. And he kind of does a big wave with one of his big arms, just like, Last I heard, they were having a bit of a pickle.
Or perks up like, ooh.
How many?
One of you kind of Smells like pickles.
Yeah, that would be Fenrir. He drank a lot not long ago, and I don't think it's really worn off.
Also, just cut to him like eating a pickle.
How many winters have passed since that occurred?
So many questions. He puts one of his big arms up against the pillar beside him. And then he says, how many of you humans have come to my new home?
How many of we humans have come to your new home? 2?
I sense many more. Dozens.
Well, what do you mean in this cave in particular?
In the walls built by the humans before they foolishly abandoned it.
Oh, yeah, that's a larger number. There are 2 humans in here and then 2 non-humans, and then Kulu turns to Fenrir. What's our number? Roughly 100?
Yeah, like 100, maybe 120.
Have you come to slay the dragon?
Truthfully, we didn't know you were here until we got here. We arrived and there was the presence, and we came to see what could possibly be emitting such powerful draw and aura. No, we are just fleeing a battle, a signifier of the Endfrost.
He hefts that large appendage off the pillar and then slams it into the ground, and his weight kind of ripples as it, that's one of his main appendages supporting him in his position. And he goes, how unfortunate for you.
I would imagine the Endfrost is an unfortunate event for you as well, sir.
I have no qualms with fairies and giants.
What was that name of the goddess you tried to stab? PR?
Is it in your journal?
I think it might be.
I didn't.
Queen Scathy?
Yeah, I did. In your journal, I didn't put her actual name. I just put her title.
The Heist Queen.
But it is Queen Scathy, right?
Yes, it is Scathy. I can update it. There we go.
I'm speaking of Queen Scathy.
Do I need to repeat myself? You're muted again.
I switched myself to push to talk, sorry. I'm not used to it. I'm not just speaking of humans and trolls. I'm speaking of gods.
Gods. He kind of cranes his neck back. You speak of gods. There was a goddess killed by a troublesome horse, and her divine blood bore you. And he breathes a kind of noxious kind of breath onto Kulu. That doesn't seem to phase her, but the rest of you kind of you can feel the sting of it kind of wafting off of her.
Wait, okay, is he talking about Thora? No, because she's the mother of dragons.
It's might be worth asking.
And there's only one mother of dragons, and it's
I
not
wanna-
Thora.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll religion first.
Sounds good. Even with an 11, given your profession, you would know that he kind of sounds like he's talking about the story of Thora, the mother dragon, being slain by Ubba, the flying unicorn. And yeah.
Thora isn't just my mother, she's our mother.
I was born of her rage. You were born of her blood. It's different.
But don't we share in her blood?
That's why I haven't killed you.
Okay. I'm saying more actions are being taken by godlike forces, and wouldn't you prefer to prevent the actions that would possibly create more of me?
Are there any other mothers of dragons wandering around? What are you talking about? I am tired of these questions. Now you will answer to me.
I think I leave the water on the stove. I'll be right back. I'll go check that.
Move not. I, Olgahura Maktar, have claimed this castle, and any who seek its shelter must pay me tribute.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One life, so that many may continue.
How about 2 platinum?
The haggling is real.
Did you actually say that? No. Okay, because I just imagine like holding them out and rubbing them together.
I don't speak for the lives in this castle. I'm gonna. And Akulu looks over at Fenrir like, come on.
The last time I tried to make a noble sacrifice such as this, I got told I can't do it, so I don't know who we could pick.
The pickle is in charge.
Okay, I shouldn't have looked at Fenrir. He's not gonna. Really?
Yes, the pickle is in charge, but I speak for the pickle.
Fucking hell.
Actually, just take me.
I speak for the pickle.
Just take me. I mean, he's not so big. I may be sleep deprived and physically exhausted and not seeing things correctly, but he's not so big.
I mean, he's at least 2 of me. So that's pretty big.
Yeah, but he's 2 of you, but there are 4 of us, and one of us is a Hakan, and another one is a Fenrir.
So if he's 2 of
You
me,
dare
4 of
conspire?
us.
No, that is not what we're doing. Guys, cut it out. I'm just saying. One
If there's
person.
4 of us, and he's worth 2 of me.
No. I'm telling
Thinking that
Ben
there's-
here, it's one. It's one person.
Yes.
It's one person.
So probably like somewhere in the 5.5 to 7 range.
Do you have any preference on people to eat?
I don't have a ranking system for mortals.
Well,
You did say humans are like sweets, so let's hold out on that one, buddy.
Not the pickle one, then.
Ha
Not the
How
pickle.
you feel?
watching your sodium.
Pickle, you have saved me once again. Oh no!
How do you feel about men whose names start with O, guys?
I don't care what their bloody name is, just bring me an offering or I'll kill you all.
Perfect. Handled. Are you expecting that at a certain time? Special dessert? Midnight snack?
Soon.
I think we can manage soon.
Fine.
Soon is doable.
Wait, we have that trader guy, right?
I may have told him to go away.
No, the traitor. Let's go. And Aklu goes to
No,
leave.
I mean, okay, so the guy like you, that isn't you,
If you
that I made
need
friends
to
with.
deliberate, do it outside.
Yes, we're leaving.
Alright, you guys
No.
leave the cave.
You are very
As I leave, I just point a pickle that's half eaten at him, and then leave.
Jeez. Can't imagine where. I'm so glad I'm not like that guy.
No, you're not like him at all. You are never surly or unapproachable or unfriendly.
Okay, so I thought you were a snake lady, but now you're a dragon lady, but not a dragon lady not like a dragon like Raylith. So are snakes dragons?
I mean, he did kind of look snake-like, other than the legs.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on where the evolutionary branches might have taken off at, but I can
think
say
it's about a
one-
common ancestor.
I think one thing is for sure, however, and this is common knowledge: gecko is not lizard; it's amphibian.
It's a gecko.
Esso has joined us, and he's saying new guys should take the L.
Again.
They are many miles from the battle, Eso, so they don't have any bodies available. Here, we got the map up, right? So the battle was like here, and they are here, so it's a bit of a walk.
Is the blizzard still slowly making its way? I know it like reached us.
I discussed,
This is
yeah,
the end of the
it has
lesson.
basically stopped outside the wall, and it hasn't progressed, which is the first time it hasn't progressed since it's been rolling after you.
Where's Oddman Jr.?
No doubt with his men.
Is he's yeah.
But I kind of made I think I know where you're going with that, but I've kind of like made friends with him. So
Yeah,
if his dad is a trader with a D, no, trader with a T,
T.
then I would be a lot better if I'd been young, then take his place, because then we could be friends. So,
You
maybe
think he doesn't know?
I don't know if he knows or not, but like you have to kind of obey your dad.
So he's complicit.
I don't know what that means, but sure, I guess. He is complicit in
Nailed it.
this. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that my dad did that I kind of, and I'd make him look bad, and then I'd get like the back of the hand. So, man, I get it. And like, dads are real tricky to deal with, especially when they're jarls. Being jarl's hard.
This is not answering any of the questions on who dragon. I'm sure
Who's
this is
the
a
most
delicious
wounded?
pickle. Brayleth will step into the shadows.
No,
I'm
not
fine.
no. Like soldiers missing limbs and stuff. People who are going to die of an infection anyway.
Do we have any of those, or
Are you saying we left our wounded on the battlefield to die?
Well, I mean, it was a pretty hasty retreat.
This is like a very uncomfortable moral conundrum.
it's called triage?
Like,
And who says that even if we provide him what he wants, that he won't want more?
If you give a dragon a sacrifice, he's gonna ask for
He's
a glass
going to want
of
a
milk.
glass of milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've been
We need a lot of
the math in my
cows.
head since we left the cave. He's like worth 2 of me, and there's 4 of us, so that means there's at least 3 times as many of us than him. So why don't we just... He wants to fight us if we don't bring him a sacrifice. Why don't we just... Okay. Is he, like... Are we going to be, like, killing one of your family members if we do fight this guy?
Do I?
He's going to ask that to Akulu first.
See, I have a much more complicated relationship with my family, I feel like, than you do. That's fine.
Okay.
How about fake yes, okay, fake sacrifice. I have a great idea. And we can just he's blind. It can be a thing of meat. And then
He seems to
surprise,
know what
stab
people
stab.
taste like.
Yeah, but we can bring like meat, and then it's just an issue of and then Akulu prestidigitates like the smell of, I don't know, barbecue, like pork cooking on fire, and it's like, and then it's just theatrics, and then stab stab.
Okay.
I like this last part.
Second question. Is he part of your family? Directed at Raylith.
No,
God,
not at all.
We don't all look the same.
But you just all...
No,
Everyone
so,
seems to be a dragon now.
no.
Okay, are you a
understand.
dragon? You have to tell me if you're a dragon.
This is we are not the police. That is not how that works.
Favorite. Okay, fake sacrifice. Stab stab.
Stab stab. I like this. And no, he is not my family at all. I come from a much more noble and evolved line.
Yeah, sure. Do you think soon exclude? Do you think him saying soon excludes the opportunity for y'all to like take a nap?
That's why I said I like soon, because he did not specify. and dragons live for a very long time, so soon to them could be like, hey, make sure I get it by next summer.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little bit too far, but sure.
If he says if it's that far away, we could just go get you know who ourselves instead of offering him Junior.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of effort because we'd have to obviously fight our way in and out. Well, more probably out once we, capture him.
Why are we? I mean, not that I am against throwing our enemies into the mouth of a literal dragon. But why are we so concerned with doing what this dragon say instead of the stabby stabby? I'd like to reiterate, this is an actual factual dragon and is probably going to fuck all of our shit up if we don't deal with it soon, because now he is there and we know he is there, and he could just come out of nowhere and side with the stupid ice
Well, he would come
queen.
out of the cave.
Get out.
Okay, how about we collapse the cave?
It looks like he could dig. I'm not sure how much good that would do.
Yeah.
My vote is for the stabby.
We can do the stabby. My idea was to surprise them with the stabby, but fine.
But where are we gonna get the?
Akulu looks at Hakon.
Biffy boy.
I don't mind to go hunting, but
Yeah, you know
we
how
have
to
a
hunt,
siege
right?
coming on. There's a siege coming on.
Do we have any horses left?
Northmen don't really have horses.
Yeah.
You don't have cavalry. Maybe like the castle has like a half dozen, and that's like the whole horses of Suderhofen. Yeah, it's not. They're not native to the north. They have to be imported.
You guys figure out what we do. I really need to take a nap. Like, I'm going to quite possibly literally die of exhaustion. You know, if I fail like 4 more Constitution saves.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty pumped up. I burst through a wall.
I'm going to go sleep. You guys decide what we do. I go with any plan that I will make do. It's good.
Okay, so how about while he's sleeping, we need a body, right?
I hate you.
All right, Rayleigh, you wake up in a dragon cave.
Did I get my long
pickles.
rest? Did I
Smelling
get
of
my long
pickles.
rest? That's the question.
It was only 4 hours.
Fenrir doesn't suggest that, obviously.
No.
While he
we know what you.
While he is upset at Raylith, and we'll have to talk to him later about some stuff. Yeah.
For those of you just tuning in, PR's character trusted Vegas's character. Vegas's character betrayed that trust, and now PR's character is pissed at Vegas's character. This is a brand new thing that has never ever happened on Dire Roll before.
Nope.
Never.
This is
Treading
sarcasm.
into new waters.
Next campaign, can you guys start off not trusting each other? just cut out the
that's just gonna
middleman.
save a lot of hassle.
No, the next campaign we will be buddies. We will be like buddy cop.
Buddy cop.
I have no idea how we're gonna handle this. I mean, there's like 100 of us, but we can't all fit in that cave. I doubt he's gonna come out of the cave and be like, "Oh, okay, you guys are bringing the food out here."
Well, I mean,
If we bring
he's
100 of us to fight him, he's going to view it as 100 beautiful, delicate little candies, like a shareable bag of M&Ms that he's not going to share. He just never shares them.
And again, I think we need to avoid as many losses as possible because we still got a siege to deal with, a potential siege to deal with.
What if we just kind of like hole up and then whenever we're being sieged, be like, there's all your snacks. It's a veritable buffet. Pay by the pound.
Correct me if
Smorgasbord.
I'm wrong. I've never dealt with sacrifices before, but usually they don't fight back.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the fun. It's like eating live octopus.
Spicy sacrifices.
Spicy.
I mean, we could also wait for the siege to begin and then either trick Agahora Maktar into fighting the giants, or the giants into fighting Agahora Maktar. Horam Maktar. So there's that, but I don't know. There's a lot of giants, and they're like 5 of me, so that would be like, and there's like this many of them. So if there's 5 giant, there's that many giants and 1 giant. There's like, I don't know, 1,000 dragons worth of giants out there. So
How many sacrifices do you think he would demand for fighting the giants?
I don't know if he would want to fight like that many giants. I don't know on the hierarchy if giants are stronger than dragons, but I've heard stories of like giants like hitting dragons and sending them flying into the air, but only when they were protecting their livestock. No. I mean, I kind of figured you might know more, seeing as you're a dragon.
Look, I've said before, my family is not very tight knit. Let's leave it at that. Okay.
They're estranged.
Yeah, we didn't grow up very close.
Okay, but that doesn't change that you're a dragon.
Oh my
So,
god, I'm not a dragon. I've got some scales, and this guy says we're related. Look, if someone just walked up to you and went, cousin, would you be like, yes, we are related now? That's how that works. Actually, don't answer
yeah.
that.
I mean, it isn't. I know you're not tight knit with your family, but that's literally how families operate. People come to you like, "Hey, we're cousins," or "Hey, I'm your uncle," or sister, or whatever, and you go, "Oh, okay. I now have an uncle or a cousin or a sister."
Fenrir, do we need to talk about? Are you okay?
No, I'm
Are you
not
actually
really okay.
Are you actually sure you're the Jarl?
No.
There's a lot. It's been a
I am your
rough.
father.
I'm really worried someone's gonna walk up and be like, "Hey, Fenrir, I'm your older brother," and Fenrir's gonna be like, "Okay, you're Jarl now." Could have been that easy this whole time.
I don't know. I got a lot on my plate. I mean, there's a woman god thing that wants me to kill my sister, and I didn't. And now we're probably all gonna die. Then there's damn dirty snow goblins aligning themselves with ice giants, and we're probably gonna die. Now there's stupid dragons that may be related to you but aren't, because you're not a dragon but apparently are, and then we're probably gonna die. Now we have like people from the name of the empire that I don't know because no one tells me the name, and we're apparently gonna die.
Fenrir. Okay, I hate saying this because I'm inclined to go one way with this whole situation. Whenever you were asked to kill your sister for the good of literally all of your lands and the lands under your king, right? What did you say?
I said no, but I'm starting to think that maybe I chose wrong.
Now this
I'm not a
guy,
smart fellow.
this guy's saying one person for like what 99 people.
Did we lose someone?
Well, we would lose someone. We would lose the one person.
Oh, to defeat him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that checks out.
So if you aren't willing to give over your sister for literally all of the living people in this continent, have you gotten to a point where you're willing to give over one guy for the 99?
I mean, yeah, if it saves a lot of lives, yeah. I mean,
I
the
mean,
reason
I'm personally am a fan of sacrificing the 1%, but
Suddenly got really classist in here.
So I'm
just
gonna
even.
level with you. The reason I said I didn't want to kill my sister is I didn't think I could kill her. As far as I can tell, she's unkillable. So I figured if we had this unkillable force on our team, we could just do away with this. But
Oh, so it wasn't a moral qualm. Cool. Then let's just give him the one guy. I thought this was a you not being sure if you wanted to sacrifice the one thing. But if you're sure you want to just...
I mean, I would prefer not to give someone to a dragon. Like, if it's honorable, I understand the sacrifice. Like, I was willing to sacrifice myself to make sure everyone got out of that battle.
Well, it's honorable to give yourself to a dragon.
Is it, though?
However, maybe choose... Yes, because you're saving 99 other people. But choose someone who's not very good at fighting, because we do have the siege.
Man. Why don't the four of us
Ben, roll religion.
roll religion? Okay.
Just for
I
fun.
don't even have my character sheet open. Wow.
That's dedication.
Yes, amateur hour over here, apparently. And now my sheet is taking like forever and a day. Can't wait to get a new setup. Oh, it's going to be so nice. Religion, you say?
That's the one.
Okay. Haha. Luckily, I'm a jack of all trades. Otherwise, this would be horrendous.
In before it's still horrendous.
Oh yeah, even with the jack of all trades, I'm still...
Oh, 16.
Holy shit! I rolled a 17.
You remember back to all your teachings of religion, and specifically regarding the Hall of Hides and entry into that. And you don't think getting willfully eaten by a dragon qualifies.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
Yeah, but now you have certifiable evidence.
Yeah. So okay. My problem with having someone get eaten by the dragon is it doesn't get them into the Hall of Hide, which just means that they're going to go to that place that people go when they don't get into the Halls of Hide. And I hear that place is terrible. So
Yeah, who came back and told you?
I mean, I assume that's where we were when we met Ice Lady. Because that wasn't the Halls of Hide, so obviously it was the other place. Right?
You thought we were dead?
I mean, weren't we?
I didn't feel dead.
Did we not die? And then, like, they told us that we were dead. I mean, I watched Hakan get, like... So he was not dead?
The clinical term is yeeted.
It was just a flesh wound.
I almost got him.
I got better.
Wow, I really thought we were dead. So okay, so that wasn't the other place. Where was that?
Well, I mean, we were unconscious aside from you, but from where you describe it would probably be the Ice Lady's kingdom.
And if she's death, then wouldn't that mean that that was the other place?
I don't think she's dead. Death is a blade through the heart, is a crushed skull, is a caved in chest.
Or
That's not some
a
Ice Lady.
surprisingly bitter mead. Look, neither of these things are going. None of these arguments are going to get us anywhere. What are we doing about the dragon?
I mean, I didn't put it on the table because I thought it was clear, but if sacrificing is not an option, I vote fight it. Fight it.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
in the
no
corner,
shit.
Rayleth. Stabby, 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 stabby. Stabby, 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 stabby.
Man, he really likes to dream about sewing. That's crazy. I wish I had that kind of dream power. Mine's always the same one, this haunting dream where I'm being chased by all the food I've ever eaten and it's trying to eat me. And I can never run fast enough. And as it's eating me, it's always telling me, "Oh, you're so delicious." I mean, that's normal, right? Though, right?
I don't want to talk about dreams. Are we gonna kill? If we're gonna kill the dragon, then y'all probably need to rest up because you still looking pretty rugged.
Yeah, you guys look pretty rough.
Aren't
I
you
would
asleep?
be ready to fight anytime,
Two
but
Fs.
I could use the rest anyway.
All right. Well, let's just sleep on it. Maybe we'll come up with an idea. In worst case scenario, he attacks us in his sleep and we die, and then we don't have to worry about it. And then we'll find out if that place was the other place, not Hall to Hide.
The good old thing about mind diffusers, you're either right or it's not your problem anymore.
Yes. I do not know how one diffuses a mind, but
No.
yes.
That was yeah, okay, sure. Okay, so short rest? Plus, I mean, we've been talking for a while, so I guess that could be considered short rest.
Because having talked for an hour back and forth.
Rayleth ain't waking up for a minute.
You guys can take a short rest. If you would like to continue into a long rest, that's up for y'all. But yes, you can take a short rest right now, and we can proceed.
I mean, realistically, the only thing that I still have a spell.
Well, unless it's the spell of kill dragon in one shot.
Why didn't I think of that spell?
I couldn't even kill a snow goblin one shot, so I don't think I can kill a dragon.
That's why I prefer moles. They don't run out of charges.
That you know of.
Well, I mean, the mole can always be picked up. The person who holds the mole might run out of charges. Namely
All right,
called
let's
HP.
let's take a sleep on it, and then yeah, well, a good sleep will maybe clear my mind. And with that, Fenrir just kind of heads off to go to sleep, and anyone passing by might hear just before he drifts off, "Pickle, you're my only friend."
Is that you're muted?
The pickle's gonna chase you down in your dream.
Yep.
He never betrays me.
So is that us officially taking a long rest?
Seems like it.
I mean, we're starting to take one. I don't know if we're gonna finish it.
All right. You guys take a long rest, and Raylath,
God damn.
your sleep is disturbed by an unsettling dream.
Okay.
Is it food chasing you?
You find yourself walking in a scorched land that seems to go on in every direction until someone grabs your leg, and you look down, and it is a dragonborn you recognize, but you can't quite put your finger on who it is because, like the ground around you, he is completely scorched. He shouldn't be alive. He's just clinging to life and clinging to you, and he keeps saying your name, and then he points up, and you turn, and silhouetting against the sun is a proud, clean flag of the Naaman Empire. And then and that's you remember that dream vividly when you wake.
That's a good dream. It was a good dream. I like this dream.
You like the dream.
No, he's not going to tell anyone he had a shitty dream.
Yeah, shit dream, guys.
He's going to file that one away to pray about later. He can pray the bad dreams away.
He showed up at Fenrir's door in the middle of the night and was like, "Can I lay in your bed?"
I like that we're so fancy that we have like rooms and doors in this like abandoned, broken keep.
It's a castle or keep.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll be fine.
All right, so that morning, everyone is not sure whether or not to break camp. However, as breakfast is being served and everyone is starting to eat, a voice like a gust of like peppery wind booms out of the cave, and you all hear, "It's time." And since none of you told me that you told anyone else what's down there, basically everybody except the four of you is like, "What the hell is going on?"
Everyone's gonna stand up, like bowl still in hand, like, "All right, everyone, calm down." So there's a dragon down there,
Hey,
and he
Buddha.
wants one of us to be sacrificed, but we don't want to do that. So we're gonna go try and convince him otherwise. If you hear any loud sounds after breakfast, it's probably us fighting it.
And so now everyone's like, "Wait a minute! We've been sleeping next to a dragon!" And now the war camp is in a bit of a tizzy.
Yeah, I mean, there's one right here. You guys didn't care about this guy. And he points towards Raelith.
So Oddman Jr. comes over to you and he's like, "Okay, I need you to be very specific. Did you mean dragon or dragonborn?"
It's a dragon,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
or it's a giant
dragon.
snake.
No, it's a cave dragon.
He goes back to
does.
having a panicked look in his eyes.
Hakon looks at him and says, "Would you have slept soundly if we had told you?"
I would like to suggest. Oh, never mind. I won't.
All right, you guys can have one last quick powwow before you guys do whatever your plan is, because I need to be right back.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So, what is the plan? Are we gonna just go up and fight it? I mean, I don't want to give meat to this thing because we are already running ragged and running low on supplies, and I don't want to sacrifice more of our supplies to this dragon if we're just gonna fight it.
Well, it's either fight or flight. I vote for fight, but I will always vote for fight. So I'm not sure if my vote counts.
I'm just saying, Oddman Jr. is still an option.
We bonded at the fight. You weren't there. You didn't see it. I mean, you were in the back doing your magic-y stuff, but like we had a moment, and we like really came together in solidarity about our shitty dads.
Oh, y'all came together.
Yep. We helped each other out, gave each other a hand, and then we just came together over it.
I respect Junior more than Senior.
Did your crystal glow? Okay, fine. Then let's just fight it.
So, besides, like Fenrir said before, he has a lot on plate right now, and if we kill Dragon, just the legend of Fenrir and his crazy friends just grow larger. And then if we die, then we have less on our plate. It's okay.
If we die, then all these people are left in a castle with an angry dragon under siege.
No, but he is full now. He is angry, but he is full because he just have 4 sacrifices instead of just 1.
Yeah, 2 of them were quite large sacrifices.
Beefy, duh. So this all work out. We just go in and we with the stabby stab. It's easy. Besides, this dragon seemed like a big douchey dickhead. So
you could always try talking to him, like one last, like, hey, like, listen, we gotta talk.
Remember that time where
you
wanted to sacrifice?
And we said we'd do it. Well, guess what?
I got him.
You just got punked.
But that's what we humans call punked. Then Ashton Kutcher runs out from behind the scenes.
But you get to choose who gets punked next, so it works out.
I'm now demanding an NPC to show up randomly named Ashton Kutcherson.
Yeah, that just looks like Ashton Kutcher.
But legally distinct.
No, when we're eventually a comedy / a dramedy movie, I want Ashton Kutcher in the cast.
All right, so it seems like we're just going to go down and do battle with this dragon.
All right, as you guys approach the mouth of the cave, Clacker, armor donned, weapon and shield at the ready, just kind of walks up beside you and starts walking with you towards the mouth of the cave.
Clacker, you need to sit with this one out, buddy.
You think I'm gonna let my Jarl go down and get all the glory for himself?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but I have a more important task for you.
Galu looks meaningfully at Raylath like...
In case this goes south, I need you to stay here, rally the men, and help defend, lead, in case whatever that is out there decides that it wants a piece of us. Listen, Admin Junior is...
It took a moment.
He's a good kid. But he just doesn't have the experience that you do.
That's exactly why you need me down there.
Put me in, coach.
I need you up here more, though. That's the thing.
Fenrir. I mean this with no disrespect, but you're a young man. And, I happen to know this is your first dragon. And I know you pulled a chain out of a wall, and you jumped through another wall, and all that. But
befriended the Sea Elves, yep.
And befriended the Sea Elves. But I'm sure your father, my good friend Einar, who I hope is blessing this morning, told you stories of dragon fights. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many more men are needed than the 5 of us. I will be the first of many, and I will not let you descend alone.
No, we got this. He's blind. You don't have to worry. Okay. So he's only like 2 of me, and there's 4 of us. So there's like 3 times as many of us than him. Without you, we got this.
Fenrir, if you do
And
not
I
let me
really-
attend, I will consider it a grave insult.
And I'm finding it a grave insult that you are not listening to your Jarl's commands. So we're at an impasse right now.
Raylath and
I know
Og
you want
will
glory.
run around in the background like, ah!
I know you want to fight, and I wish you could be down there. I really do. I love fighting side by side. You're a maniac on the field. But I need you up here in case things go bad. Because if things go bad down there, and either that dragon comes out or whatever's out there comes in, they need a capable leader. And Oddman Jr. is not that. And I'm going to clasp him on the shoulder and say, if things go wrong, you're who is going to success me.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Haha, right there. Persuasion, I choose you!
An 11. He, matching, mirroring you, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he pulls you close. And he says, young Jarl, going down there will mean you die. And on the night of your father's funeral, I made an oath to his pyre as he sailed off to the other world, that I would see him in the halls before he saw you.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna die.
If you going down there to fight a dragon with just the 4 of you means you will die.
He's blind, though.
All cave dragons are blind.
Wait, what?
All cave dragons are blind.
He is correct. Not to interrupt this tender moment, he's right. I just confirm. Please continue.
Let me come along with a handful of my best boys, and maybe we'll stand a chance.
Sure, why not? You know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm done arguing. People don't listen to their goddamn yarn. Let's go then, Clacker. You're fucked up in the head. You got battled. Let's do it. Come on, let's go. And Fenrir's just going to turn around and just march down there. He's kind of pissed off of telling people stuff and no one fucking listening to him.
Yeah, alright.
100% fair.
Yeah, no, completely justified.
Hakon half understands why Fenrir is angry, but also takes it as like bravery and is just happy to walk behind him a little.
Alright, light sources, what do we got?
Torch again.
And then, are we gonna cast light?
Yeah, me.
Okay. Same place you entered before.
I am a fan of this particular arrangement. No, I can't come back.
Oh, we brought some extra boys.
Yeah, Clackers, man.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was just Clacker or if it was his men.
Nope, we're taking away Clacker and 4 of his best men, so if we all die, we're going to be that much more fucked up there, so...
We were already pretty fucked.
Clacker kind of doesn't move forward, and he's got a very conflicted face. And he looks at Fenrir and he says, I walked you in. Good luck, Jarl. I heed your command. And he turns around.
Coward.
You fucking son of bitch!
I'm gonna suggest he comes along. Just 'cause now I'm mad.
I would do this, but I don't want to like blow out audios. But Fenrir lets out the most angriest, like pejorative curse he can think of.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was gonna say I might attempt to roll stealth, but after that, no.
Are you actually casting suggestion on Clacker?
Yeah.
Okay. He chooses to fail. Like he doesn't want to leave. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Well, I'm suggesting he come with us. Into the belly of the cave.
So he starts marching forward and he mutters under his breath, "This is not how I wanted to die."
That's why that. You can always start to see like spirits of his ancestors starting to rise, not fully forming, but you can see just like.
Hakon is gonna put a hand on Clacker's shoulder and he's gonna say, "I feel folk advice. If you go into a fight thinking you might lose, you will lose. We only go into fights knowing that we will win." Or believing that we will win. And Hakon will just step forward.
And Clacker, is gonna step forward as well.
So, Akulu, you and I are gonna stay near the back, right? They can throw themselves into this thing's mouth, and we're good with that, right?
Well, I am the light, so.
Well, Hakan has a torch.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. Then yeah.
So Hakon's gonna step out in the open. And since we're not being stealth, he's gonna ready his maul, ready his positioning and everything. And just to become a little bit ballsy, I know last time he was ballsy, he kind of took a raid that did 53 damage to his chest and it kind of hurt. But he's gonna say, "Dragon, your sacrifice is here. Come and try to get it."
I smell your arrogance, your deception. Fine, I'll kill you all. What?
One dude isn't off in the corner, is he? On my screen, there's like a guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went
Oh,
around.
he's gonna get destroyed, but sure.
There
I
we
don't
go.
want him
The
there.
dragon's going this way.
You don't want him there?
he's a
All right,
sacrifice.
pull him
No.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Roll initiative, everybody.
I mean, is it too late now to state the obvious? Bow and arrow at the ready.
Yeah, it's too late. You're dead.
Okay, well,
Yeah, rip.
Hakon,
it's been nice, guys.
Okay, well, crap initiatives for Jakin.
I mean, same. I rolled a 3.
Oh, the dragon's gonna go before you.
You rolled a 3 and you still beat me.
You got a
but to be
10
fair,
with the 3? Holy crap! All right.
I've got a +7.
I mean, there you go.
Honestly, I could probably build a character that has +11 initiative and still manage to roll a 2 somehow. This game just hates me initiative-wise.
My big boss rolled really bad initiative yesterday and died in 2 rounds.
Oof. Raylath, you're up.
Also, guys.
Hey.
Raylath is gonna. Raylath gonna do. Oh, Raylath's gonna step out. 1, 2. He sees nothing. 3, 4, 5 over here next to Akulu. Actually, he'll stop at 4 in front of Akulu. And he's gonna ready an arrow for. The first sign of the dragon.
Okay. Kulu, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna ready a level 4 spell for the first sign of the dragon.
Well, when you prepare a spell, you actually use the spell slot, and then you fire it off on your trigger. So you tell me what spell you're casting.
Yeah. It's the only level 4 I have is Blight.
Cool.
Do you want me to throw it up or wait?
You can wait. Just know that when you ready a spell, even if you don't loose it, you've used the spell slot.
Yeah, we've discussed that.
Okay, cool. Clacker. Going to step here and defend. Fenrir, you're up.
Fenrir is going to move right up to there and just wait for this dragon to make an appearance. I'm going to take the defensive for right now, but actually, hold on. No, I take that back. He's not going to take the defensive. Instead, I'm going to cast a spell. Visual. Okay. So he kind of, sword in hand, kind of reaches up, touches. Or this would be before his sword's in hand. So he just reaches up, touches his chest, mutters a prayer to his ancestors, his father, asking for their guidance to imbue him with their fighting spirit, and is going to cast heroism on himself.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Next is the Huskarls. They're going to move to the edge of the light and form a shield wall. And they all defend. I'm not going to go ahead and do it because that's going to take too long. Hakan, you're up.
Okay, so he came from the left, so I'm gonna go 1, 2. Okay, see him. 3.
Keep in mind, with a torch in hand, you can't use your maul.
Well, you can. You just drop the torch when you
Yeah,
do.
that's what I'll do once fighting starts. I said
Well,
3,
that's what
right?
he said in hand.
Mhm.
Oh, god damn it. He's coming from the top.
4.
Screw my spell slot.
Don't. Fuck. If I move to the left and he has some sort of AoE attack, I'm putting Fenrir in danger. If I move to the right, I'm putting these 4 guys in danger.
Put the 4 guys in danger. They don't even have names.
I can name them right now.
Okay, so I said 4.
It's Huey,
5.
Dewey, Louie, and Carl.
Aw, Carl.
Nah, I wouldn't know. I don't think I would know Akulu's range for spells. I don't think I've ever seen her cast Blight.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet.
Okay, so I don't know.
And now I
don't know
won't
the range of her.
ever.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here and just take the dodge action.
Okay. He is in dim light. You two on hold. Do you want to
Yep.
trigger? Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a trigger for me. So it's disadvantage on the attack?
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine. Disadvantage, trigger. 11 to hit.
Yeah, your arrow flies to the air and bounces off his scales.
Okay.
What about Akulu? You want to loose your blight?
Blight's a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon. It's the dragon's turn. He's going to use his bonus action to unleash his
screwed.
darkness aura. So the darkness aura is a 20-foot darkness that prevents normal and dark vision from functioning. Yeah. I assume, however, that your torchlight would still work in that. It just says prevents normal and dark vision from functioning.
If it's like the darkness spell, then it snuffs out torches.
It's just called darkness aura. Yeah, I guess it would snuff out a torch. So then it's going to take one step forward.
Or not, maybe not snuff it out, but prevent it from
prevent
working.
it from working. Okay, I'm going to let you guys see the aura so that it'll help to know that Hakan has just been kind of wrapped in the darkness.
Yep. Only my beefy butt cheeks are coming out of the aura.
Yeah, beefy butt.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
It made you chuckle. It was worth the effort.
No, it
Yeah, I'm thinking of that metal.
made me die.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
The fact that Jacob's measuring? Yeah.
He's measuring 60-foot things.
Yeah, 60-foot count.
Yep. I knew I should have stayed back.
Which is like whenever I do this.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, time to move.
Alright, he breathes on everyone except for Fenrir and the Huskar on the farthest right. He just opens his maw and unleashes a torrent of poisonous fumes.
Fenrir and who?
And the Huskar on the far right. Everyone else is getting hit by the cone. Everyone in this cone of just billowed poison needs to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
I'm rolling multiple d20s at once just for expediency's sake.
Had to be Constitution.
Nice.
Jake, it is possible for him to get me and just not that one house, Carl.
I already said it.
Okay,
He's blind, so that's fair.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay. All the NPCs failed. Did Hakan roll? Okay, Hakan is the only one who passed. So Hakan, you're gonna take half, and the rest of you are gonna take full damage and be poisoned.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
17 fails?
Yeah, it was an 18.
Ow. Ow, it's been nice, guys.
Yeah, you have no idea. Alright, that's 64 poison damage.
I'm making another gnome.
That means Rayleth is dead.
Rayleth's dead. Dead.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm not quite dead, I don't think. I have 36 health.
Okay, ow.
Well, since that's a lot of freaking damage, even halves, so I'm gonna roll Stone's Endurance just to try and not super get destroyed. Okay, well, that's good. I'm no longer under half HP, so that's kind of great.
I said we could just give him someone.
Kulu, give me a death save. That's one fail.
Kulu's not allowed to die because I already started knitting a sweater inspired by her.
I've also started knitting a sock set.
Alright, Clacker.
Just inspired by Akulu, not Fenrir, so that's why.
Okay, Clacker, as a named NPC, I give him 1 death save, pass fail. He either stabilizes or he kicks it. So here it is, 1d20. Okay, if Clacker stabilizes.
Oh, that's good.
Fenrir, you're up.
Sweet. Well, gonna gain my 3 temporary hit points at the beginning of this turn, and seeing everyone get blasted, Fenrir's already kind of like pissed off as is. Now he's just like not thinking straight, so he's just gonna run into the darkness, kind of like, and wait till he touches a dragon, and then to start swinging.
Okay. Well, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Jakin, if I go down, does my light go out?
No, it's not
I don't think
concentration.
it's
It's a duration.
Cool.
Oh, I don't have to be.
To answer
No,
Iso's question in chat, he's mega dead.
Yeah, no, it's an instant death.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
He went from full HP to dead.
He was at negative 34, which is over his full hit points in negatives, which means he's dead.
Sorry, it's taking so long. I was kind of deciding if I was gonna roll with this, but he's not at that stage yet. I mean, he's already doing
raging,
something
right?
right? Nope.
You just said you were really angry.
Yeah, so he's not thinking straight, but I still have the spell on.
Okay. You hit. Oh.
Yes.
And he's not resistant to that, so because he's just a dragon, so he takes the full 10 damage.
And then, having found purchase, he's just gonna attack again, and hope the gods are with him.
You feel your father's magical sword glancing across his scales. Just you hear the grinding. You can almost see the sparks flying off of where you hit, but didn't penetrate.
And then I'm gonna say, last chance. You just let bygones be bygones, or we can do this.
I'm a good boy. All right, are you done?
Yeah. Well, I think we've already established. I'm done.
Okay. With a cry of anger and stupidity, the last Huskarl is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also kind of run into the dragon before striking out with his blade. He's gonna battle axe. Yeah, he's gonna swing with his battle axe. He has a +4 to hit with disadvantage. He needs a 14 on his lowest die, so he just whiffs at the air. Hakan, you're up.
Akon, did he move and then activate his aura, or did he activate?
He activated his aura and then moved.
Okay, so I still think like he's up there. So I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, and then yeah, I'm gonna think that his score is here, so I'm gonna swing here, which is still him. I'm lucky for that, but that's where I think he is. And I'm gonna activate literally everything I have. So I'm gonna activate Fighting Spirit. 1 use of that. Giving me advantage, canceling the disadvantage. I'm gonna attack twice with that. So normal. That's a 16 for 13. I don't have to reroll anything.
Okay, you did not hit. Your maul bounces off his scales, and you drop your torch, but it's somewhere in the darkness.
It's useless anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna
anyway.
take your light off. Oh no, technically the light's still there, but it's not. So I'm just gonna
you can make it drop here if needs be, or I don't think it's gonna be worth it, but it's somewhere in there. And yeah, so 27 for 14.
27 is a hit, yeah, for 14 damage.
And once I find a purchase with that, I'm gonna action surge and attack twice again. Oh, I forgot to remove.
I don't think anyone does, but just in case, Fenrir, Hakan, do either of you have blind sight? I doubt it.
Nope.
Okay. So you action surged. 22 is a hit.
22 for 13.
It's a hit.
And again, 21
That's another
for 14. So I don't know where he is, but I'm doing some solid purchase here.
Well, you hear him like.
And he's kind of big.
Very big. He's a big boy. All right.
Okay.
His turn. Okay.
Thank God.
Oh, he could have.
I think.
I didn't use any of his legendary reactions, but it doesn't sound like I really need to. Okay, he's gonna. First things first, he's gonna do is his Frightful Presence. So the three of you still standing, give me wisdom saves.
Oof, that's something
Nope.
I'm not quite good at.
No?
I'm immune to being frightened.
Are you raging?
Heroism.
Dope. Okay. You're immune to being frightened.
Nice.
I should have used inspiration. Damn it!
Okay, so Hakan and the Huskarl are afeared.
What does that entail?
It's you have disadvantage against him, and you can't make any. And you can't move. You can't willingly move towards him.
Okay.
It lasts
if we
for
don't-
1
Now,
minute. What's up?
Here's an interesting question because for the frightened is you have disadvantage as long as you can see them. If he can't see, does he still have disadvantage?
Technically,
And
no.
also-
Technically, no. But he also can't see
also-
him, so he has disadvantage.
And also, if I can't see him, how do I know if I'm moving toward him or not?
Exactly. If he's just
So
a
then
dragon.
use it.
Dragons have
Sure.
frightful presence. Okay. Now he's gonna slap you. He's going to reach out and bite the schmuck. He has a plus 13 to hit. A 15 is actually a miss. Angered, he's now going to bring one of his little claws forward and kind of lash out at the same guy. And he has blind sight, by the way, so he doesn't have disadvantage in his own darkness. Just in case anyone was wondering. Plus 13 to hit. A natural 1 is a miss. So he's going to take his third and final attack against the same Huskarl. And then a 21 will connect for... This is his claw, so it's 2d6 plus 8. That's 15 damage. The Huskarl still stands. Badly wounded. And Kulu, death save. Thanks for the host. I don't know how much longer this stream's gonna be.
Yeah?
Woo!
Should I start rerolling a new character right there and then?
You're still standing. No giving up.
Okay. Fenrir, you're up. Is that 2 successes for Kulu?
Sweet.
No, I think that's a fail.
No,
Fail and
it's-
success? Okay.
It's a fail and a success. Yeah.
All
I like
right.
to
Well,
live dangerously.
he hears this mighty roar, and then he hears like, ha, ha, ugh, and then like the guy getting hit. He's like, all right, he's just gonna keep swinging for the fences, so to speak.
Let's see what Fenrir can
That
see.
is-
Yeah, that's about right.
And then it's just gonna call, Hakan, you still around? Oh,
Why do you have
no,
advantage?
That's
Okay.
a natural.
So we'll take the 1.
That
yeah.
was meant to be disadvantage.
That's fine. You missed,
Yeah.
obviously.
That was my bad. And then missing, he's just gonna swing again with disadvantage this time, not advantage.
Strangely, very similar rolls.
Hmm. Kind of swinging at nothing. He's gonna be like, "All right, dragon, would you be willing to talk?" And that's it.
Roll persuasion.
It's just pulling at straws here.
I mean, I gotta give a realistic. Okay,
What up?
that's a
It's
26.
all it took!
That's a 26.
What up?
That's a 26. Okay, that ends Fenrir's turn. And it is now
Yep.
the Huskarl's turn. He's just a Huskarl. I think this one is this one's Carl actually. The Huskarl Carl. He has been frightful presenced. It's all dark. He's going to run, which is going to trigger a reaction from the dragon. To go ahead and try to claw him. That's a hit. I think his minimum damage. He's dead. Carl joins his brothers in the dead zone. Right,
Same.
Khan, you're up.
Well,
Thanks for the follow, guys.
The frightful presence makes Akon not too keen on fighting anymore. Plus, the Jarl just said, how about we talk? Akon cannot see the creature and is not sure if it's still like somewhere around in this area. So Akon's just gonna freaking defend right now and see what the fuck happens.
Okay.
Actually, he's gonna defend. And as per where he believes the creature is gonna take 1 step in
It should
this
be
direction.
noted that you do know where he is. He's not hidden while you are blinded, so you can kind of hear him still shifting around.
Yeah, you
That's
know
why you
his,
only have to
you know his general echolocation.
Yeah, he's probably around somewhere here. Okay, no, I'm just gonna defend.
Okay, you
I
defend.
can't just gonna defend.
Okay. The dragon's turn. You got a 26.
Can't believe I'm top of the order right now.
Alright, he is going to end his darkness aura. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I made your chair. I made your chair.
Great. Thank you.
I'm playing.
Oh, that's just spectacular.
Brandon, are you bothering your dad while he's at work?
Give me a moment. Alright, so he ends his darkness. And let's go ahead and, for the moment, I mean, combat could resume. So, Aku, give me a...
Can you put my torch back like somewhere here? I don't remember.
Oh,
where
yeah,
exactly.
you know, I'll just give it back to you. It's just easier on me.
Okay.
Toddler aggro, yeah. Aku, give me another death save, and then we'll get to...
Oof.
Okay. That's no buenos. The dragon kind of like, yeah, ends his darkness and kind of straightens up. And he looks at Akan and sneers at him and looks at Fenrir and goes, "You have felt my might. Behold as I lay waste to your men."
I mean, now that I can see, yeah, I do see that you wasted them.
Hakon is kind of shaken.
Wisdom save, Hakon.
Okay. Let's see if I'm still shaking.
Nope, you're no longer
Probably
afraid.
Hakon, when he says lay waste to your men, looks around and he sees that, yeah, it's looking pretty bad. At this distance, I don't think I can see Akulu breathing, though. Can I?
Well, I mean, she's glowing.
Breathing.
One of her items are glowing, yeah.
Oh, Dragon, just give me 1 sec. Looks over towards Akula. Get up, girl. And healing word comes your way.
Good shit, because I'm not sure I would have reached her before she had to roll a third time. Another time. And would have been screwed.
You could have taken your action to dash, but then you wouldn't have been able to stabilize me.
I will hear you. But it better be good.
Well, I can't promise that it'll be good. But listen, you put me in a pretty tough decision. I didn't want to sacrifice anyone. That's just not the type of person I am. So I thought I'd come down here and give it a good try. You were stronger than I expected. Gotta say, first dragon fight. So, good job. there's a lot of stuff going on. Our lands are under attack. Your new home is currently surrounded by a bunch of ice giants. And they're probably going to be attacking any minute. For all I know, they could be attacking now. Do you think that when they come here, they're just going to be like, oh, a dragon's down there? No, they're probably going to try to fight you. So they say the enemy of my enemy is my enemy's friend. So let us be friend enemies.
It's called frenemy.
If the giants attack my home, I will kill them.
If they attack your home, what?
I will kill them.
Wait, you can kill, like, more than 2 hands worth of giants?
I've never fought that many. But I will defend what's mine. And I can see you. What's the idiom? Bit off more than you could chew? I think I've punished you enough. I have no desire to continue. I demand my sacrifice, and these do not count. He waves his hand out in front of him. These are your punishment for your hubris.
I cannot send someone in here to get eaten by you. That's just not the person I am. If I was the type of person to do that, I would be the king to an ice queen. So we're at a crossroad where I don't know how we're going to move forward.
Hakon is going to speak up and say, Fenrir, may I?
Hakon, listen, I understand that you... Listen, I need you to help getting good with your brother. If we are going to get them to join us to fight the Endfrost, I can't have you killing yourself.
No, it's not me. Your
Oh.
problem is that the sacrifice cannot just die in vain. He wants a sacrifice. He clearly can take one or more warriors in a fight. It's been proven, and I point to the dead body behind me. And I turn to their dragon. Although they would be sacrifices, for the cultural difference that are required here, would you mind if they were armed and at least defended themselves? You will have your sacrifice. They will not be able to defeat you, but they will not have simply laid themselves to death, which should, Fenrir, correct me, please halfway everyone involved.
Alright, Hakan, roll persuasion.
I will use my inspiration for this because I don't want to fuck up.
Raylap used his inspiration already, right? And then he
I'm glad I did. I got 15.
Correct.
Fine.
But
How much more concessions must I give you?
Hakon is gonna, although he's always for the fight, he knows when he's defeated. He's gonna turn to Fenrir and said, Fenrir, the door's open. Right now, it's the potential best option that we have. The men that will go in and sacrifice for the rest of us will still go to the Halls of Ides because they will have fought before they died, as far as I understand.
did you call this a fight?
Are you saying that these men I point behind did not go to the Halls of Ide?
I don't know. I don't know if coming into a cave and then I saw like the noxious gas, right?
Yes.
Like I saw it like billow by me.
Yeah. You basically got brushed by it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if getting covered in some sort of gas and getting instantly killed makes you get to the halls.
Hakon actually gets kind of angry at that and raises his voice at Fenrir. Like literally, you can see the nerve in his neck kind of blow up, and he goes like, "Fenrir, what more are you requiring from your men? They followed you into this cave against an enemy that they knew would be fearsome and died, at least trying to fight. If this is not bravery, I don't know what it is. If your gods do not accept this, then why do you worship them?"
I don't worship them. Also,
Plot twist.
I tried to get them. I tried to not get them into this cave. I told Klecker I didn't want him in this cave, but no one listens to the goddamn Jarl. So you know what? Sure, you can go out and you can pick 2 fucking people. I'm done with this. I'm done with fighting. I'm done with being the Jarl. And he's just gonna take his sword, drop it, and walk out.
Hakon turns to the dragon. Will 2 suffice?
The dragon just turns his head to you. It doesn't look at you because he's quite blind, and just snorts.
Hakon takes that for a yes, because that's not a real answer, but that's fair enough for him. He will walk by the dragon as respectfully as he can, grab Fenrir's sword, because that's important for whatever Fenrir is attempting to do. And he's gonna attempt to make his way out, but before he walks away from the dragon, he's gonna say, I will be back with your sacrifices.
Alright.
So, Fenrir, I don't know what you do after you leave the cave. You're just gonna go salt?
Start walking back towards Suderhofen.
He's gonna start drinking again.
Alright, Fenrir ignores the onslaught of questions, and he just kind of keeps walking.
Akalut tries and does not do very well at pulling Raylath out of the cave.
Hakon, as he walks out, he's gonna grab Raylat by the collar and just like kind of drags him with you.
He's a corpse.
Yes, at this point, for Hakon, there's not really much respect. He's a furniture, but you're trying to pull him out, so he's gonna like pull him out with you. Like, doesn't matter. You're just gonna pull
I'm
him
sorry,
out.
did you just say he's a furniture?
Yeah, a dead body
Okay,
is used
yeah,
as
yeah.
Fjellfolk.
Fjellfolk don't respect corpses of their own or anything. They're just like, whatever, it's an empty shell, dead.
So she's trying to pull him out. He just grabs him by the collar and drags him behind him as a dead body. Left the other dead bodies down there, doesn't matter. Brought only Raylat. Oh, wait, Clacker lived, right?
Yeah, he did. I mean, are you gonna take the time to check?
Would Akon? Yeah, Akon would. He was a fighter. If he's still breathing.
So you fireman carrying Clacker out of there? And then,
Sure.
Got him and then drag.
Yep.
Rayla's corpse.
I have a lot of things to do. Anyway.
Yeah.
So now I have all my weapons strapped to me, including Fenrir's weapon. I'm dragging a bunch of people out of this cave. I put them on the side and I leave whoever needs to deal with these people, whatever, like it's their problem. And I go to, I guess, Admin at this point. Admin Junior. Sorry, we need to pronounce it properly.
Yeah, Admin Union.
Since he's the last leadership here, I don't think that the transfer of Jarldom to me kind of counted on this one. And I go to Admin and I say, Admin?
What? What's going on? What is happening? Where is Fenrir going?
He's angry. If you want to stop him, it's your own prerogative. He said he's done with everything. We have a problem. It needs to be solved now. Fenrir next.
Okay, out with it.
This dragon down in the cave will not be defeated. I don't think we even have the force to defeat him. We angered him by trying to defeat him. We've managed to parley 2 sacrifices, which is worse than 1. However, they are able to go in and fight. And die, obviously, as sacrifices. And from my understanding, they will still be allowed in the halls of Hyde in doing so. So there's that.
All right. Oddman has the look of like if someone just like came up to him and handed him someone's head and then just walked away. Yep. That's the kind of like shocked like. And that's where we're gonna go to break because I have to go to break. I don't know what to do. I've never seen this tactic before. All right, we'll be back roughly. I will shoot for 25 after, but we might go a little longer because we might have to have a quick conversation off camera. Yeah. So we'll be back with more Dire Rolls Endfrost. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a session and a half.
Yes. Yes.
And we'll be back. Hello everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for the surge on Mixer. And Iso, it was good to see you over on Twitch. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and getting involved and interacting with us. This got a little crazy. We've been talking here for about 10 minutes. We all need to decompress and figure out what we're doing here. So I'm going to call the session. I know the energy is really weird, and we didn't talk about it beforehand. Does anyone want to do a shout-out so we can close out? Caddy?
Oh, I haven't done anything.
PR, I know you're in a weird place. Do you want to do a shout-out, or do you want to...
No, I think doing a shout-out right now, given how everything went down just previously, would be really ill-suited.
Fair. All right, so no shout-outs. One last thing, just because I do want to get people aware. November 2nd, I will be doing a 25-hour live stream for Extra Life with my group Worthy Platoon. There will be a 4-hour D&D one-shot and lots of Arma. So if you're interested in that, tune in on that. Otherwise, we will see you guys next Sunday. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. We gotta deal with this off screen. It's been a ride, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.